Hi Scorpio, welcome to your August New Love Tarot reading. So Scorpio, we're looking at new love. Now I define new love as, of course, it could be someone totally new coming into your life. It could be someone you've just recently met and you're dating and it's very, very new. It could be a current crush or interest. It also could be a missed opportunity from the past, as well as someone you've known but never been romantically involved with. So it's not about exes or somebody you've already been romantically involved with. So we got the Moonology Oracle here to get you some opening messages, and then we'll jump into your reading. And this is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, heavy placements, cross watchers, male, female, general, collective reading. But welcome in Scorpio. Hope you're all doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time. If you are new or returning, welcome in and thank you. My name is Mary and this is Sunlight Insight Tarot. And if this reading resonates for you, Scorpio, there'll be an extended, and we'll talk about that at the end of this reading. Very close to achieving your goal, Gibbous Moon. The answers you need are coming, full moon in Gemini. Sorry if there's a glare on that. Emotions are running high, super moon. And it's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. So there we got Scorpio energy. So we have a full moon, a super moon, a full moon, and a gibbous moon. The answers you need are coming. It's time to release. If there's someone you've been kind of waiting for some reason, you may be getting answers soon, if I could speak. And I don't know, maybe time to release this. Maybe there's something new coming in for you. Or you just released something where you finally got the answer, you know, you were looking for. And it could have been a very emotional time. But, you know, it is about new love. So, like I said, it could be like a new interest that, you know, that you were hoping for and it just didn't work out. But I feel like there's something new coming in for you. But let's see what the tarot has to say for Scorpio. We have the classic Rider-Waite to do your reading, and I will mention the signs as I see them, so they could be signs and charts people dealing with. If some signs don't resonate, you can disregard them. Doesn't mean it's not your reading. All right, so what does this all mean for Scorpio? What does this all mean? Five of Pentacles. Page of Swords. Yeah, so there's getting some sort of information. Death. Yeah, I feel like you could have been dating somebody new or had an interest in somebody. Maybe it was on and off. It wasn't anything serious. And I think you finally heard, you know, all you needed to, let's use Scorpio with the Death card, just to say, okay, well, I'm kind of done with this and move on. King of Pentacles. You know, you want someone who's stable, grounded, who's going to be, oh my God, the King, Queen. You know, it could have been someone you had high hopes for in the past to be connected to. But I kind of see that didn't happen. We got used there, Scorpio. We also have Aquarius, Virgo, and Capricorn. So definitely feeling lonely. I don't want to say maybe abandoned, ghosted, rejected. Definitely it could have been an ending of a serious relationship in the past too. Maybe you've been single for a while. Let's see what's on the bottom. Queen of Swords. Someone could be divorced, actually. Ace of Wands reverse. So maybe it's been a long time since you've been single, right? And the World reverse is kind of feeling stuck. Hangman, though, sees things differently. Okay. So tell me, is there a new love coming into Scorpio? So let's see. Is there a new love? Sort of people can be divorced, widowed, you know. And with the Death on the King, Queen of Pentacles, that's definitely the ending of a relationship. But I think you've been alone for a while here, to be honest. So let's see what new love is coming your way for Scorpio. What do they need to know? Oh, it's going to be a very happy, long-term kind of connection. Ten of Swords next to it, though. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Oh, Two of Cups. So there's an ending, but coming in, you have this whole Ten of Cups and a connection happening as well. Oh my God, with the Lovers. Oh my gosh. And the Knight of Pentacles. You know, it's okay to take our time, take it slow, and not rush into any serious connections or relationships, but I do see a deep connection that's going to happen here for you. With the Lovers, the Two of Cups, we got Gemini and Taurus. And it feels like a long time coming for you. Like I've said, I feel some of you Scorpios have been single for quite a while. Pentacles, maybe even up to years, maybe up to 5 years, maybe for some. Eight of Swords, but feeling a little stuck. But Four of Swords reverse is like, you know what, I'm ready for something. I don't want to be alone, right? And maybe you haven't even, you know, had any offers. I haven't even really been looking. But, you know, something is aligned here. The Star. All right, so let's see. So what is this connection? How are you going to meet them? What does it look like? It looks pretty strong here. I mean, the Lovers and the Two of Cups. That's pretty. And the Ten of Cups. It's pretty strong energy there. Oh, Three of Swords. Yeah. So you may be still, you know, reflecting on hurts of the past. Four of Wands, especially, yeah, if you are divorced, you know. And that could be for some of you why you were hesitant to, you know, get yourself back out there again. But there's new love coming in. There is new love on that Two of Cups. Wow. And it could be a little unexpected, out of the blue, out of nowhere. It could be under, you know, maybe an unusual circumstance or when you're least expecting it. This could be right now with the Tower as well. Six of Pentacles reverse. It may be in a situation where you got something going on, right? And then all of a sudden you meet somebody new, because the Tower could be, you know, could be a little chaotic, or it could be, you know, a lot of things going on. Could be things that are unexpected, or just like a day where it's like, oh my God, what a day. And then you also meet somebody and you're like this is like the craziest day in my life, right? Okay, we got Aries, and the Tower is always right now for me, in a way. Yeah, you've been stuck for a while, but no more loneliness here. I mean, there is, you know, something really stable coming in, if it has not happened yet. Right, a little discontent, I don't know, but that's you, Scorpio. Discontent about maybe, you know, getting yourself back out there again. But you definitely have something going. True Emperor here. This could be a business owner, entrepreneur, leader, someone who's self-employed, very confident. They could be very mature. All right. So with the Four of Wands here, you may meet them around maybe your neighborhood, your community, something to do with the home. Could be somebody who has moved. Is somebody going to unexpectedly have to move or relocate? It could be them, it could be you, and that's how you may meet them. Okay. What else do we need to know for Scorpio? What else do we need to know for Scorpio? Page of Pentacles reverse. Why is that here? Emperor. Maybe you haven't met them yet. Oh my God, look at this. Emperor and the Empress. Wow. This is going to be, I heard, like a perfect fit for you, for each other. Wow. So maybe you have met them already. Could be at like a place of business or something like that. Or maybe, how can I say it? Conducting business of some sort. Chariot reverse. So it feels a little stuck though. If you have met them already, it feels like very new. So whether you know them through business or something, right? So it seems like it hasn't moved forward yet, but the energy's like building up to that. Yeah, there's going to be dating here. There is going to be dating here. Okay, we got Capricorn, Aries, Libra, Taurus, Cancer. Look at this match here. That's just crazy. I mean, we got a lot of great cards here. A little indecisive, but there are romantic feelings happening here. It's about choosing a pathway ahead. A little bit on the fence, maybe not too sure how the other feels. The Sun reverse. You know, maybe thinking too many negative things. But the Hangman sees things differently. I don't see anything negative here with the Five of Swords reverse, right? Also with the Queen of Swords that we saw, somebody could be in law enforcement, military, healthcare, medical, communications, education as well. All right. So Scorpio, we're going to do one more row with clarifying, see if we get more details here, and then we'll talk about the extended. So some of you may have just met them and it's very new, and it could be, like I said, under business or some sort of circumstance. So you're having that kind of interaction, but behind it there's still there's kind of more happening, like seeing each other, seeing the interest, feeling like maybe there's a little bit of flirty energy there. You know, so something's starting to happen and it's meant to lead to like dating here, if that makes sense. All right. Or if you haven't met them yet, you may. Could be also something around traveling, commuting, day-to-day traveling activities, you know, so pay attention to that too with the Chariot. Magicians, yeah, so something's meant to manifest here. Seven of Wands. Why is that here? King of Wands. Star, yeah, something. I'm just feeling like a little hesitation here with the Seven of Wands. Queen of Cups reverse. Yeah, I think there's a little energy of like, oh, you know, I think I'm interested. Are they interested? Like, it's very, I want to say questionable right now, because you're not really sure if there's like an interest happening in flirting, but it feels like it. But yet there's something else going on where it's more either business related or something else. But there's these undertones of something romantic happening. Does that make sense? But it is manifesting. And the King of Wands would take the lead. You know, fiery, passionate, charismatic. This also could be somebody who is a business owner, entrepreneur, leader. Artistic, creative, a go-getter kind of energy. Maybe very well known. You know, it could be very well known next to the Star. But, I mean, something is meant to align here. Balance, things meant to be. But the feelings are a little questionable. Like, is there something going on here? The Queen of Cups reverse. And with the Magician, I'd say yes. There's definitely more to your exchanges, I'll put it that way, than meets the eye. We got Gemini, Virgo, Leo, Aquarius, Cancer. Let's see. Ace of Wands. Five of Cups. No, like, sadness or loss here. Ace of Wands reverse. Eight of Swords. Yeah, it does feel a little stuck with the energy, struggling here to kind of figure out what's happening underneath. Yeah, there's something strong happening underneath. Yeah, it's going to be bubbling up to the surface. Yeah, see, there's the wondering, like, is there something happening here? What's going on? Yeah, because there's you, Scorpio. Romance is meant to move forward here. Absolutely. Eight of Pentacles. You may know this person, like I said, around business, work environment. But this could definitely be something that could work very well with the Eight of Pentacles here. Eight of Cups. Could be something with distance or traveling. Somebody may travel. It may not be long distance, but we do have building and growing here. The Moon. So a little uncertain, you know, kind of holding back feelings with the King of Cups. Both single, very independent. But what the World reverse is saying, the cycle hasn't even started yet, but something is meant to move forward with the Wheel of Fortune here. Wow. So if that resonates, that you're like, yeah, I just met this person through this or that, like maybe a work situation or something else, whatever it may be, a place of business, or through some sort of contracts or work or something, hiring for somebody for work or something, you know, just something here, like, this is how I know this person, and I could feel a little bit of romantic tension, but I'm not really sure. Yeah. And I'm feeling like they're the one that's going to take the lead, because we do have the King of Wands here. Although we did have a lottery energy come out, Scorpio. And that could be where the answers you seek are coming, right? Emotions are running high. Yeah, so there's definitely feelings underneath what we're not really seeing. very close to achieving your goals. So yeah, there's definitely something more here. So we're going to go to the, by the way, if this resonated, please do like, comment. I think you can hype too. All the good things be greatly appreciated. So we're going to go to the extended now if you're interested in that. I'm going to take a deeper dive and look here. How is this coming together? What does it look like moving forward? The energy between you here now moving forward, just everything you need to know. A deeper dive. So we do have another tarot, another oracle. If you're interested, my Patreon is down below. You'll also see it pop up all along the screen and at the top. You could do a one-time purchase or become a member, whatever suits you best. Also popping up on the top there is my Etsy shop if you'd like to book a reading. Many readings to choose from. It's also down in the description box if you want to check that out too. Also down there on my other 2 tarot channels if you'd like to check those out as well. So Scorpio, if this is where it ends for you, or I see you on the other side, either way, wishing you the best, and I do hope to see you next time.